What is up, y'all? Goofy Rexy here, and hope everybody's doing well. And listen, man, Marvel Future Revolution is live, and I am having an insane amount of fun right now in this game. It is just as maybe I expected, maybe potentially even better. Gone through some of the gameplay so far. Obviously, a soft launch for this game is live today. My eyes are probably bloodshot red because it's 4 a.m. in the morning right now for me, and I'm just sitting here playing this game. But no, seriously, really enjoying the gameplay so far. It's a lot of fun. I love the interaction of the game, the UI, which if you probably play like Genshin Impact or My Hero Academia, it kind of has a very similar feel to it. Very good. Right now, as you can see, I'm using Captain Marvel in the game. I'm actually running this on autoplay. So you see this little yellow button right behind me. Remember this one right here? This is the autoplay button here, where you can kind of just let the character just go through and do the missions and the quests that you need to get done, and collect your gear and all the other consumables and parts that you need to level up your characters, level up your squad, and get some extra costumes, all these different things that you can do in the game here. So far, I'm out. Let me make sure I do some gameplay. So far, like I said, man, I love the graphics of the game. I love the interaction. I honestly really love a lot of stuff about what this game is able to do right now, and the graphics are great. This is a mobile game right now, and you can see the graphics in this game. Iron Man looks really solid. Now, granted, it's not PS4 or Xbox, so it's not as crisp, but it's still very good. It's still very good. And like I said, I like the interaction in the gameplay here. My only sort of gripe that I have with Marvel Future Revolution right now is the simple fact that it does not have a. So I'm using right now with BlueStacks. That's the emulator that I use, of choice that I usually use. I'm also sponsored by BlueStacks, so I have an affiliate link down below where you can download BlueStacks. The only thing that I don't like is that I cannot use my physical controller like how I can with like Marvel, My Hero Academia, or some of these other games that I do play on mobile devices. I cannot use my controller with BlueStacks for this because they do not support a controller at the moment. Now, that is something that they are going to be changing. They did mention that in the game. That mentioned that they are going to be not in game, but did mention that they are going to be changing that so that. You potentially can be, or they're going to be looking into it so that you can potentially use a controller in the game. So I'm looking forward to that portion of it because I'm a big I play a lot of PS4 games. I play Marvel Spider-Man. I play Miles. I play a lot Assassin's Creed, a lot of those things. So I like the feel. And whenever I see a UI that's like this, like over here, I typically tend to want to use my controller like how I do with my hold on, I just had to hit this special ability right now and watch her. She looks really good, man. CM looks really good. But we're gonna hop out of this right now. We're gonna hop out of this battle, and I'm actually gonna jump into something else here. I'm gonna show you some of the other characters that I have right now, and I'll show you what characters I'm currently using. So you get to start off and to pick 4 characters that you want to use. And my lead character that I picked was Doctor Strange. And this is the costume that I was able to use for Doctor Strange. It looks incredibly dope. Storm, I think, is probably my favorite right now. I love her look. It's such a strong look. She's probably, for me, the most visually appealing character in this game right now. Obviously, you just saw me use CM. CM looks really good as well. I think she's probably, from all the characters that I've used so far, she's definitely the best in combat that I've seen so far. And I also have Black Widow, who I have not actually used in a storyline as of yet. But let's actually go in with her right now. Let's go with her because I've already done each individual character has an opening storyline. They have an opening storyline. Each individual character, you're able to select 4 characters that you want to start off with, and then I think you can unlock these as you continue to play the game here. But let's start off with Black Widow's sort of opening storyline. Each individual character has an opening storyline, and I'll show you kind of what Black Widow's opening storyline looks like. I'm gonna hit it on autoplay, and I'll probably just like point out some stuff that's going on in the matchup here, but like I said, man, I really like this. This is really cool. This is really cool, and I like that each individual character sort of have like their origin story in the game. But let's click on this here. Obviously, I'm kind of fast forwarding through some of this.
There's no time to waste. Where have you taken the children you abducted? What is the Hand after?
You could never understand our master's plans. We serve in his honor.
Intruder!
Fine. You had your chance to talk. We'll do this my way.
All right, so we saw CM's bad combat, right? So we're gonna see Black Widow's combat now, how this looks in the game. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna hit autoplay here. I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna hit autoplay, and then we'll kind of talk about a few different things here. So, oof, wow, looking really good. And her character model is also phenomenal. She was one of my favorite characters in Marvel Avengers. Speaking of Marvel Avengers, I feel like this is one of those games that Marvel Avengers should have been like this almost. This is kind of what I feel like it should have been. Sort of this open sort of MMO, open RPG feel. You can kind of walk around and do a few things. You can run your missions of your own. It's kind of has that similar feel to it here. All right, so we're gonna select our mission. We're gonna click up top here. Gonna select our mission, and she's gonna run into it. Like I said, each individual character has their individual opening storyline. Eventually, you get to the same place where we just saw My Captain Marvel, but each individual character has their first opening storyline. So CM had a different one, Doctor Strange has a different one, and then Storm has a different one. And then they each individually have their boss node, their sort of boss that they fight in the very beginning. So, like I said, man, this is very solid. I like the attention to detail here with the costumes. I like their attention to detail, or at least them being intuitive to actually give them their own individual opening storylines. I like that portion of it. And there's a lot of other things that you can do here in the game. If you clip over on this right side, you can, well, we'll tackle that a little bit later on and talk about it. And I'll talk about why I sort of like that. But look at the storyline here. Very good opening storyline with Black Widow. You can see the UI here. You may have not been paying attention to it, but she's been unlocking different skills. Like, these are different skills that she has here. This is her basic skill, and then these are other skills that she has available to her. She's been unlocking a few of them as we've been going on autoplay here. Oh. Come on, Widow. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm kind of geeked out about it, guys. Oh, a little bit of a flashback. Little bit of a flashback on the storyline here. Okay.
I won't allow anyone to turn children into weapons. Not anymore.
Respectable. That's fair. So we're already leveled up by just hitting autoplay and just going through the first opening storyline. We're already up to level 4. Now let's skip this right here so we can get back into the gameplay. Gunpowder, grabbing some of these items here. So as you grab these different sort of items and pieces, so we're actually going to stop. Well, we just jump into the autoplay section. I wanted to show you guys just where you can like equip skill and gear and all that, but let's go through the storyline first, and then we'll kind of just talk about that later. Just let you guys kind of run through this and see this first, especially if it's your first time seeing it, right?
What are you doing here? This temple is a sacred place.
I was just admiring
Is it,
the
though?
recruits, but their training is about to end early.
They pale in comparison to a true ninja. Let me show you.
No thanks. But if you want to fight, I know someone hungry for some action.
Solid gameplay, man. Solid visuals. Like I said, this is a mobile game. Solid visuals, guys. Solid visuals, man.
You are a disgrace to the Hand. Get up!
So I guess this is our boss fight. So each individual character has a boss fight that they take on. So Storm has one. Storm had one. Doctor Strange has one. CM has one. Each individual character has their own individual boss fights that they're going through, which I think is very cool.
I've got this covered. Open fire.
Once again, man, so I just turned off autoplay. I wanted to show you guys something here. So if we go over to this right hand section, you're going to see a bunch of different stuff. So as you can see, we were collecting a bunch of stuff that were down here. All that stuff was mainly like things to upgrade, things like skill. There's also pieces that we can get to upgrade a character's, let's say, their gear, or you can get costumes. There's different things that we can unlock here as we go throughout this gameplay. I'm gonna hit autoplay again just so you guys can see the remainder of what's going on here. I wanted you guys to see the final totality of the fight and how things work out. Well, maybe that wasn't the boss fight. Maybe this is a boss fight. Some interaction here. So far, hers kind of has the longest opening. So far, she's at least I feel like it.
It's been far too long, Natasha.
Daredevil. That's boss. That's her boss fight.
This makes no sense. How could you do this? They're just children.
It's a Shadowland version, baby.
This planet has become a savage place. Too many lives have been lost. It's not safe beyond these walls. Not anymore. If these children want a future, they need to be reborn as warriors.
We spent our childhoods as weapons. Don't let them suffer the same fate.
Stick trained me to survive. Now, I'm paying it forward. The Hand is the only hope for their future. And for this world.
Really well thought out
The
storyline.
world may be falling apart, but it still doesn't justify this. The Daredevil I knew would realize that.
Times have changed. And so have I. Surrender now.
So I'll pilot this a little bit just to make sure.
Justice will be mine.
Just to make sure I can dodge some of the hits. Also, a trick: hold down the basic button. Hold down the basic button is a little kind of quick trick.
You're outmatched. Surrender now.
And that's her special. Back up. Back up. Come on, back up. So we're on autoplay, but there's still. Ooh.
I've got this covered.
Ooh.
You're outmatched.
I've got this covered.
I've got the upper hand.
Should have worked.
Fine. Let the children decide for themselves. The Hand offered you a new life. We saw your potential. Follow her back into the cruel world outside. Or stay here and learn how to survive. The choice is yours.
No. Wait, please!
They have made their choice.
This is different.
Such a shame. But fortunately, there are kids in other universes who would be more than glad to have your help. Wait. Who are you? You're this world's best spy. I think you already know. There are entire universes
So,
on the brink of crashing together.
different dimension Black Widow.
Really want to save some lives? We could use more agents like you. Well, us. I'll admit, it's going to be the most dangerous mission you've ever faced. Sounds perfect. Where do I sign up?
So this right here is like the central hub, kind of where you go to where you kind of land after you're done with your opening storyline there. It's really actually dope, man. So level 5 right now on Black Widow. We have the other characters, I think, at level 9 right now. This really dope interface. This is just solid. A lot of stuff to do in the mobile game, and I think it's just really dope. You have your events that are right here. You also have your shop where you can grab items or spend money. To grab items is completely up to you in regards to what you want to do. In-game messages. There's also your hero. So this is where you can select and upgrade your character. So there's your battle badges, where each individual battle badge will have a different stat boost. So defense or attack. It's really kind of depending on whatever battle badge you select on. You can also see where your character's level is, and also their power level, attack level, defense level, things like that here on the hero info screen. Also, this is actually interesting to talk about. So you can get costumes in the game as well, and costume pieces. They also add additional stat boost to your character as well. You're actually going to get your first one as well. If you pre-register, you'll be able to get your first costume for a character. For each individual character. So definitely make sure that you pre-register for the game. Also, if you're looking to play this game in the soft launch version, in my Discord down below, there's a section, join my Discord, and then there's a section in my Discord for Marvel Future Revolution where you can actually get the information that you need to download the game. So just make sure that you take a look at that. I will leave my Discord link is going to be down below. But yeah, this is your hero section. I shouldn't have clicked off this. Each individual costume piece is gonna give a different stat boost as well. And you can get those by continuing to play the game. You're gonna be able to get some different costume pieces, and each individual costume or costume pieces that you get with your heroes is gonna be based on the character that you're currently using right now. So if I was using Doctor Strange, the character costume that I would earn would be for Doctor Strange. If I wanted it for Widow, if I wanted it for so on and so forth, you have to make sure that you're playing with that character at that time. But overall, man, I really like the game. There's a bunch of other stuff to go through. There's arena, there's squads, there's squad upgrades that you can do. We can cover this stuff in another video, probably talk about like a beginner tutorial, but wanted to kind of just give you a reaction on the gameplay, kind of just give you guys what the storyline looks like, the feel. You saw that with Captain Marvel earlier, and you saw obviously now with Black Widow, sort of her opening storyline and what some of the opening storylines are, what the opening storylines are going to look like moving forward here. But listen, very excited for the game. Like what they're doing. It is, like I said, it's like what Marvel Avengers should have been, but this is for a mobile game, and the fact that it's on a mobile game, it's just really good, really intuitive game. I'm enjoying it right now, so definitely you guys should take a look at it as well. Appreciate you guys watching the video though. If you guys have any questions, leave it down below in the comments. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to cover everything in the video. This is just a first impression video, so if you have any questions about anything, leave it in the comments down below. Happy to answer that for you. But appreciate y'all watching the video. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.